everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. First down is Keenum. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. There's a nice move. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and of course people in attendance. A really well played game.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. In motion right comes Beasley. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly, but overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be, because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Anthony Hitchens in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Keenum. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. They'll run it here with Smith. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They run it for the first time to the backup Murray. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Going to throw. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 36 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down now after the incompletion. In motion here is Witten. On second down, Elliott. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And some room to maneuver. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd and 10, Keenum. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was in a double coverage and it's intercepted? Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That's not only Adam Thielen, that's the Pro Bowler Adam Thielen, who had 91 catches this year and over 1,200 yards, a career high.
We always look for great stories when we do games. Is there a better one this season than Adam Thielen in terms of where he came from to make a Pro Bowl roster as a receiver for the Minnesota Vikings? Lightly recruited out of high school, ends up at Mankato State, which is now known as Minnesota State Mankato. Undrafted, goes to a rookie free agent tryout camp, hangs around, makes the practice squad. First he's a special teams guy, and now he's one of the better receivers in the league. I think it's one of the best stories I've heard in 2017 NFL.
It's complete to Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Keenum. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Look, Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen.
Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Defense showing blitz. A handoff left to Elliott. And some space here. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, that's Smith. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. 20. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go to Elliott again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Off the play fake, Keenan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 47 yards. On first down, Murray. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray is a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today,
they come out here in the eye. That was second down run for Murray. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Here's Keenum. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. In motion here is Witten. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sharif Floyd coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up the 2nd and 13. Keenum. His throw's going to be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 1st down, it's Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 41-yard line. Now Keenum being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. play. He's taken down. David Irving in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
All right, here we go. Gun! Leopard! Smack that in that Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw, Keenum. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 on 3rd and 16, and that spot moves the chains. Now a give. This is Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
Here we go.
Again, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was just saying could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be a fun time of the...
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. The slot man in motion right. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A give to Elliott running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Room here to run. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna, and it's third down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Prescott to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Elliott, toss right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Allen Bailey able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Prescott. The swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good game. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle section.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0, winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right near midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Demetrius Harris, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go now.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And out now come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. They find some open field here. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Mahomes now on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Buying time to his left. And it's complete to Kelce. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And complete. This is Albert Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are in for 6. So they're going to go for 2. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
On first down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Mahomes will try again on second down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Demetrius Harris, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demetrius Harris, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Mahomes now to throw, and this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down following the run. On the counter, Elliott. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Mahomes to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Travis Kelsey, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 74 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now Smith.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Mahomes. A swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the run, this is Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And the Cowboys Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well,
got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, 43 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he's got some space here. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers,
all about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run again with Hunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.